The Book of Lamentations, chapter 3. I am the man that hath seen affliction, and the rod of his indignation. He hath led me and brought me into darkness, but not to light. Surely he is turned against me. He turneth his hand against me all the day. My flesh and my skin hath he caused to wax old, and he hath broken my bones. He hath built against me, and compassed me with gall and labor. He hath set me in dark places, as they that be dead forever. He hath hedged me about me, that I cannot get out. He hath made my chains heavy. Also when I cry and shout, he shutteth out my prayer. He hath stopped up my ways with hewn stone, and turned away my paths. He was unto me as a bear lying in wait, and as a lion in secret places. He hath stopped my ways, and pulled me in pieces. He hath made me desolate. He hath bent his bow, and made me a mark for the arrow. He caused the arrows of his quiver to enter into my reins. I was a derision to all my people, and their song all the day. He hath filled me with bitterness, and made me drunk with wormwood. He also hath broken my teeth with stones, and hath covered me with ashes. Thus my soul was far off from peace. I forgot prosperity, and I said, my strength and my hope is perished from the Lord. Remembering my affliction and my mourning, the wormwood and the gall. My soul hath them in remembrance, and is humbled in me. I consider this in my heart, therefore have I hope. It is the Lord's mercies that we are not consumed, because his compassions fail not. They are renewed every morning. Great is thy faithfulness. The Lord is my portion, saith my soul. Therefore I will hope in him. The Lord is good unto them that trust in him, and to the soul that seeketh him. It is good both to trust and to wait for the salvation of the Lord. It is good for a man that he bear the yoke of his youth. He sitteth alone and keepeth silence, because he hath borne it upon him. He putteth his mouth in the dust, if there may be hope. He giveth his cheek to him that smiteth him. He is filled full with reproaches, for the Lord will not forsake forever. But though he send affliction, yet will he have compassion according to the multitude of his mercies. For he doth not punish willingly, nor afflict the children of men, in stamping under his feet all the prisoners of the earth, in overthrowing the right of a man before the face of the Most High, in subverting a man in his cause. The Lord seeth it not. Who is he that saith, and it cometh to pass, and the Lord commanded it not? Out of the mouth of the Most High proceedeth not evil and good. Out of the mouth of the Most High proceedeth not evil and good. Wherefore then is the living man sorrowful? Man suffereth for his sin. Let us search and try our ways, and turn again to the Lord. Let us lift up our hearts with our hands unto God in the heavens. We have sinned, and have rebelled. Therefore thou hast not spared. Thou hast covered us with wrath, and persecuted us. Thou hast slain, and not spared. Thou hast covered thyself with a cloud, that our prayers should not pass through. Thou hast made us as the offscouring, and refuse in the midst of the people. All our enemies have opened their mouths against us. Fear and a snare is come upon us, with desolation and destruction. Mine eye casteth out rivers of water, for the destruction of the daughter of my people. Mine eye droppeth without stay, and ceaseth not, till the Lord look down, and behold from heaven. Mine eye breaketh mine heart, because of all the daughters of my city. Mine enemies chased me sore, like a bird without a cause. They have shut up my life in the dungeon, and cast a stone upon me. Waters flowed over my head. Then thought I am destroyed. I called upon thy name, O Lord, out of the low dungeon. Thou hast heard my voice. Stop not thine ear from my sigh, and from my cry. Thou drewest near in the day that I called upon thee. Thou saidst, Fear not, O Lord, thou hast maintained the cause of my soul, and hast redeemed my life. O Lord, thou hast seen my wrong, judge thou my cause. Thou hast seen all their vengeance and all their devices against me. Thou hast heard their reproach, O Lord, and all their imaginations against me, the lips also of those that rose against me, and their whispering against me continually. Behold their sitting down and their rising up, how I am their song. Give them a recompense, O Lord, according to the work of their hands. Give them sorrow of heart, even thy curse to them. Persecute with wrath, and destroy them from under the heaven, O Lord. Lamentations chapter 4. How is the gold become so dim? The most fine gold is changed, and the stones of the sanctuary are scattered in the corner of every street. The noble men of Zion, comparable to fine gold, how are they esteemed as earthen pitchers, even the work of the hands of the potter. Even the dragons draw out the breast, and give suck to their young, but the daughter of my people is become cruel like the ostriches in the wilderness. The tongue of the suckling child cleaveth to the roof of his mouth for thirst. The young children ask bread, but no man breaketh it unto them. They that did feed delicately perished in the streets. They that were brought up in scarlet embraced the dung. For the iniquity of the daughter of my people is become greater than the sin of Sodom, that was destroyed in a moment, and none pitched camps against her. Her Nazarites were purer than snow, and whiter than the milk. They were more ruddy in body than the red precious stones. They were like polished sapphire. Now their visage is blacker than coal. They cannot know them in the streets. Their skin cleaveth to their bones. It is withered like a stalk. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that are killed with hunger, for they fade away as they were stricken through with the fruits of the field. The hands of the pitiful women have sodden their own children, which were their meat in the destruction of the daughter of my people. The Lord hath accomplished his indignation. He hath poured out his fierce wrath. He hath kindled a fire in Zion, which hath devoured the foundations thereof. The kings of the earth and all the inhabitants of the world would not have believed that the adversary and the enemy should have entered into the gates of Jerusalem. For the sins of her prophets and the iniquities of her priests that have shed the blood of the just in the midst of her. They have wandered as blind men in the streets, and they were polluted with blood, so that they would not touch their garments. But they cried unto them, Depart, ye polluted, depart, depart, touch not. Therefore they fled away and wandered. They have said among the heathen, They shall no more dwell there. The anger of the Lord hath scattered them. He will no more regard them. They reverenced not the face of the priest, nor had compassion on the elders. While we waited for our vain help, our eyes failed. For in our waiting we looked for a nation that could not save us. They hunt our steps, that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near. Our days are fulfilled, for our end is come. Our persecutors are swifter than eagles of the heaven. They pursued us upon the mountains, and laid wait for us in the wilderness. The breath of their nostrils, the anointed of the Lord, was taken in their nets, of whom we said, Under his shadow we shall be preserved alive among the heathen. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and vomit. Thy punishment is accomplished, O daughter Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity, but he will visit thine iniquity. O daughter Edom, he will discover thy sins. Lamentations chapter 5. Remember, O Lord, what is come upon us. Consider and behold our reproach. Our inheritance is turned to the strangers, our houses to the aliens. We are fatherless, even without father, and our mothers are as widows. We have drunk our water for money, and our wood is sold unto us. Our necks are under persecution. We are weary and have no rest. We have given our hands to the Egyptians and to Assyria to be satisfied with bread. Our fathers have sinned and are not, and we have borne their iniquities. Servants have ruled over us. None would deliver us out of their hands. We got our bread with the peril of our lives, because of the sword of the wilderness. Our skin was black like as an oven, because of the terrible famine. They defiled the women in Zion, and the maids in the city of Judah, and the princes are hanged up by their hands. The faces of the elders were not had in honor. They took the young men to grind, and the children fell under the wood. The elders have ceased from the gate, and the young men from their songs. The joy of our heart is gone. Our dance is turned into mourning. The crown of our head is fallen. Woe now unto us that we have sinned. Therefore our heart is heavy for these things. Our eyes are dim because of the mountain of Zion, which is desolate. The foxes run upon it. But thou, O Lord, remainest forever. Thy throne is from generation to generation. Wherefore dost thou forget us forever, and forsake us for so long time? Turn thou us unto thee, O Lord, and we shall be turned. Renew our days as of old, but thou hast utterly rejected us. Thou art exceedingly angry against us.